What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Nerdy Blurb TV, a nerdy community for the nerdy creator such as yourself. We're going to be talking about Fandom Initiative Part 3. We're back at it again. We're going to be getting into the nitty and gritty here in this video about what we're going to be covering. And you're probably wondering what it's all going to be about, and I promise you we're going to get to that. But first, I just want to say thank you so much for being so willing to be a part of this project and any other projects that you have been a part of here on Nerdy Blurb TV. I really appreciate it. Seriously. The comment section in videos that you create or posts that you make on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook are just not enough for me. This Fandom Initiative project has just been so cool to be able to have a way to geek out with other people who fall under the umbrella of the pop culture and the passion that comes with it. The Fandom Initiative is designed to help other geeks geek out with other geeks. That's why we do this. Nerdy Blurb TV, what up? So I know that it takes a lot of time for you to create your own content, but we really do appreciate the time that you are willing to give us to create something to be a part of this fun project. So let's get down into it. So as this is part 3 in the Fandom Initiative, I want to cover a little bit about what we've already done in the past in part 1 and 2. If you haven't been a part of it, you can go and check those out if you want. Go and check out all the other videos because there's a lot of great creators that actually were a part of it. And that's another thing I need to say. So many of you were a part of this, and I thank you yet again, and we look forward to doing it again with veterans and definitely new people. So hopefully we can get more and more. We covered the Marvel Cinematic Universe in part 1 leading up to Endgame, and part 2 how we enjoyed it. It was more in the sense of what the universe gave us, and then after Endgame how amazing it was. Because it was a great experience, we wanted to be able to share it with everybody, and that's what we're going to do here today. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's actually get into what we're going to be covering, because you're probably wondering that yourself. Check this out.
What's up, guys? Nerdy Blurb TV. Thanks for having me on. My name's D-Lo from the Stuff of Legend show.
What's going on, guys? Cockman J here at ya.
My name is Trinity. I am the host over at the 2nd Street Marvel.
What's up, me? Hey, Tay, that guy Ralph.
Thank you for putting this video together and bringing all these content creators to bring this wonderful experience to us all.
There's a lot of movies that they've put out that I have loved and have dear memories of.
And it's just, oh. Thank you so much for making this grown man a kid again.
Yes! Star Wars, baby! You know what it is, bro. The Fandom Initiative does not have to be about Marvel only. It actually can be anything that us fans love altogether, and Star Wars has been something that has been with us since we can ever remember. Since maybe even it sparked the whole pop culture movement in our own lives, and that's what we want to talk about. Coming up on a month until Rise of the Skywalker, the saga ends. Whether you like it or not, it is going to be ending, and that's what we want to talk about today. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. Even myself included has to admit the fact that this is a big deal, that generations enjoying this, it's going to be coming to an end. Yet there's still going to be so many other things that are going to be coming with it, but the saga in itself, the story of Skywalker, it's going to be ending, and we want to give it a proper send-off before we actually see the film. And that's why we've turned to you today. Tell us about your experience with Star Wars. We want to talk about why you love it. We want to talk about your experiences, favorite memories, when you went and saw it in theaters, or just maybe what you don't necessarily like but you liked in the past. We want to keep it positive, but we also want you to be honest as well. So if you want to see an example, check this out, because you probably have a lot of questions. What is going on, everybody? This is Ryan from Nerdy Blurb TV talking about the Fandom Initiative Part 3. Star Wars, and I can't even begin to tell you how much this franchise means to me personally, whether it means in the childhood years or my adult years. It has always been there, and I love it. I can't believe that it's coming to an end. Rise of the Skywalker is coming out very soon, and who would have thought that the saga was going to end with something so huge as this? I mean, this story has evolved so much, and I gotta tell you, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. Even though necessarily the last couple films haven't been my favorite, it does say something about a franchise this strong that it's actually going to be ending. There's so much more that's going to be happening. I totally get that. The universe is expanding. Star Wars was something that I grew up on, of course. School friends, neighbor friends, we were always talking about it, playing it. We always wanted to be our favorite characters. Han Solo, you dig? But the saga in itself, the Skywalker story, it's coming to an end. That is crazy to think about because Luke Skywalker, one of my film heroes, and I've learned so much from that. We're talking about iconic characters that have shaped the culture of pop culture. It created pop culture. Darth Vader, you got Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, Han Solo, Leia. These are people you can't touch. Even their villains are iconic. Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett. You got friggin' the Emperor himself, Moff Tarkin. I mean, there's so many people that we can talk about. Let's talk about the grip that this franchise has had on the world. We're talking about friggin', it's everywhere. I mean, everyone knows Star Wars, even if they've never even seen it before. That is power. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy this roller coaster has been. Being as a fan, being as somebody who just loves the storytelling genre in itself, because it changed it. It changed everything. We're talking about sci-fi, fantasy, merging together to create something that we've never seen before, and it was even before I was born. Crazy to think about that. My favorite experiences that I've ever had with that is when they were re-released, the originals re-released in theaters. Got to go and see that with my dad, who has been a fan of the franchise forever. In fact, it was something, and it's not necessarily something that he's ever been super huge on, but he knew so much about it, and that was like, wow, Dad, I didn't know you were such a huge nerd. And it was just so cool to share that experience, knowing that it meant something to him, and it meant something to me, and that was something I picked up on even at a young age. So it's even crazier to think that this new generation, this new saga, this new storytelling can be bringing in new people. Whether or not I like it, the story, the way the story has been going or not, this is a timeless saga. This is a timeless franchise. It has a magic about it that only something that Hollywood can produce. And whether that's been gone or not, it was there at one time, and it will always be there for me, because Star Wars is life. I love it. I love it. So, pretty simple, very easy. Just a simple video of you talking about why you love Star Wars, your experience with it, 2 to 3 minutes. And we do have a time limit, as it is a month or so until December 20th, when the film actually releases worldwide. We want to be able to edit all of that stuff within a timely manner to premiere that within a week before that date, so that we can all watch it together on YouTube, so that we can have a great experience, but also definitely before the movie comes out. So we want to be able to gather all of that stuff pretty quickly, because it does take us some time to edit that. And when I say we, I mean I, because I have, it's just me back here. There's no one else back here except for Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? Hashtag winning. So because it's such a huge project and a very ambitious one, every time that we do this, we want to be able to make it as simple as possible for you, but definitely for us. We're going to be putting in the links for you to be able to submit it. We want to be able to have any of your footage through Google Drive, 2 to 3 minutes long, and by this date. So as it is the 17th of November today, this will be airing not too long after, within a full calendar month, when Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker releases. We want to be able to premiere that a week before. I gotta be honest, you guys, I am so excited for this. I cannot wait. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know through Twitter or our email that we have listed down below. That is the best way to be able to get your answers. Thank you guys so much for being so willing to work with us. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today at Nerdy Blurb TV and checking out this video. Consider subscribing if you're into this kind of stuff, because we like to keep it nerdy here and interact with cool individuals such as yourself. Have a great day.